continuity and differentiability. So we start with one more problem. So that is find all points of discontinuity of f where f is defined by f of x is equal to mod x divided by x if x is not equal to 0 and 0 if x is equal to 0. Okay. So here find all the point of discontinuity of f where f is defined like this. So f of x is equal to mod x by x if x is not equal to 0 and 0 so if x is equal to 0. So this is the given functions. We are going to discuss the continuity where the given function is continuous or where the given function is discontinuous. Okay. So solution. Okay. So given f of x is what here? F of x is equal to mod x by x. Okay, if x is not equal to 0. Okay, if it is 0, so x is equal to 0. So this is the demand. F of x is equal to so here 1 if x is greater than 0. If x is greater than 0. Minus 1 if x is less than 0. And 0 if x is equal to 0. So this is the given signal function. Okay. So f of x is, we are going to write the given function into this form. If the value of x is greater than 0, so then we get that number divided by same number. So positive number divided by positive number, then we get the 1. Okay. Suppose if the value of x is less than 0, negative number. So here we are putting the negative value, so it becomes positive. Here negative, so then we get minus if x is equal to 0. Okay. So observe here, f of x is equal to 1 if x is greater than 0. It is constant function. Is it clear? F of x is equal to minus 1 if x is less than 0. So that is also constant function. So it is continuous. Already you know that constant function is continuous. Okay. So therefore, f of x is equal to so 1 and minus 1 if x is greater than 0 and if x is less than 0 is continuous in the indicated point in the given interval. Okay. So being constant function function. Okay. So f of x is continuous. F of x is continuous in or at given at indicated point or indicated interval. Okay. So particularly this, I am taking this point. If x is greater than 0, so then f of 1 is 1. So it is being a constant function, it is continuous every way. Okay. So and f of x is equal to minus 1 if x is less than 0. So being constant function, the function f of x is continuous at indicated intervals. Okay. So then now we shall discuss about what is the continuity at x is equal to 0. What is the continuity at x is equal to 0? Okay. So now we shall discuss the continuity at x is equal to 0. Okay, what about at x is equal to 0? Okay, so we go through or we work with the help of left hand and right hand limit. Okay, so So first one is left hand limit. Left hand limit. The definition of left hand limit is given limit of f of x as x tends to a minus. Okay. So this is the limit. This is the limit limit of f of x as x tends to 0 minus. So 0 minus is the limit. What about f of x? The value of x approaches to 0 minus. That means the value of x is less than 0. Value of x less than 0. So is nothing but less than 0 is nothing but what? Minus 1. So which is equal to limit of minus 1 and x tends to 0. So apply the limit. Okay. So limit of constant function is constant. So therefore, left hand limit is 1. Okay. So what about right hand limit? Right hand limit. Okay. So by the definition, you can written as limit of f of x as x tends to a plus. Okay. So which is equal to limit of f of x as x tends to 0 plus. 0 plus means so the value of x is greater than 0. So then what about f of x? So which is equal to limit of 1 as x tends to 0. 1 plus x is greater than 0. X is greater than 0 is equal to f of x is 1. So apply the limit. So then we get 1. Okay, here minus 1. Here this is minus 1, not 1. So limit of constant function is constant. So therefore minus 1, we get the same value. So here plus 1. Okay. So observe here. So LHL is not equal to right hand limit. Not equal to right hand limit. So therefore f of x is discontinuous at x is equal to 0. That means the given function is continuous everywhere except at x is equal to 0. So that means the x is equal to 0 is the only point of discontinuity. Okay. So therefore, x is equal to f of x is continuous. F of x is continuous everywhere except at x is equal to 0. Okay. So that means x is equal to 0 is the only point of discontinuity. So this is continuous everywhere except at x is equal to 0 is the limit. X is equal to 0 is the only point of discontinuity. Okay. At this point only the given function is discontinuous, and in the all other cases this is continuous. Okay. So suppose through the terminal representation. Okay. So already you know that. So greatest integer function, signum function is the limit. Okay. Signum function. So this is infinity plus infinity. This is minus infinity. Y. Okay. So x is equal to 1. So suppose here I am taking 1. So here I am taking minus 1. So this is 0. Okay. If the value of x is greater than 0, so the value of x is greater than 0 is being nothing but what? So output is 1. So output is like the given function. So this is f of x is greater than 0. Okay. So except this point. Particularly x is equal to 0. So this is the output. Okay. And x is equal to minus. So this is f of x is less than 0. Is that equal to minus 1? F of x is equal to minus 1. Okay. Here this is plus 1. If x is greater than 0, here x is less than 0. Okay. So this is the function. See here, the given function is continuous. That means without lifting the chart, we are going to write the function from here to up to infinity. Similarly, here to infinity. But it is not possible at x is equal to 0. At this particular point, the given function is discontinuous. Okay. So right now. similar. So f of x is given like this. So here x denominator mod x. Okay. If x is not equal to 0. Find all the point of discontinuity effect where f is defined by x by mod x if x is less than 0 and minus 1 if x is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. Here, find all the point of discontinuity of where f is defined by f of x equal to x divided by mod x if the value of x is less than 0. Okay. So minus 1 if x is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. So solution. So given so f of x is equal to f of x by mod x if x is less than 0. And minus 1 if x is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so this can also be written as, okay, so x is less than 0 is nothing but the output is 1. Okay, so that is f of x is equal to suppose I am taking negative number, so minus 1 divided by positive number, same number, so that is here we get minus 1 if x is less than 0. Okay, so minus 1 if x is greater than 0. Okay, so in this interval, okay, so f of x is equal to this one is continuous being constant function so f of x is continuous at indicated point. Okay, so if x is less than 0 then we get minus 1, greater than 0 then also minus 1, that means it is continuous in the given indicated point. So we shall discuss about the continuity whatever at x is equal to 0. Okay, so x less than 0 it is continuous, x greater than 0 constant function, being constant function it is continuous. Okay, so now we shall discuss we shall discuss the continuity at x is equal to 0. What about the continuity at x is equal to 0? So we work through left hand and right hand limit. So that is left hand limit. So limit f of x and x tends to 0 minus. Okay, 0 minus. So generally it is a minus. So is the limit of f of x and x tends to 0 minus. So therefore x is less than 0 is the limit what? F of x is minus 1. So f of x limit of f of x is the limit minus 1 and x tends to 0. So apply the limit we get minus 1. Okay. Similarly, right hand limit x is equal to limit of f of x and x tends to a plus. Okay. So is the limit of f of x and x goes to 0 place. Okay, so in place of a I am taking a and x is equal to a. So a plus 0 plus is nothing but x tends to a. 0 plus is that x value is greater than 0. So therefore, so which is equal to limit of minus and x tends to 0. So limit, then we get x. Okay. So left hand limit and right hand limit. Okay. So at x is equal to 1, at x is equal to 0. So at x is equal to 0, f of 0 is also minus 1. So get given. Okay. At x is equal to 0 also minus 1. So therefore, left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to f of 0. So that is minus 1. So therefore, f of x is continuous. F of x is continuous at x is equal to 0. So therefore we come to the conclusion the given function is continuous in the given indicated point and it is also continuous at x is equal to 0. So therefore by these two we come to the conclusion that the given function is continuous everywhere. That means there is no point of discontinuity. So therefore the given function is continuous. The given function is continuous everywhere. Okay, so that means there is no point of discontinuity. Okay, there is no point of discontinuity. So write down. Find all points of discontinuity of f where f is defined by f of x equal to x to the power of n minus 1 if x is less than or equal to 1 and x square if x is greater than 1. Okay, so this is the point you take it as homework. Take it as a homework. Like this, x to the power of 10 minus 1 if x is less than or equal to 10. Okay, so and x square if x is greater than 1. So we discuss the continuity about this. So being a polynomial function for x is less than 1, it is continuous. Again, if of x is square, it is continuous at x is greater than 1. So we shall discuss what about the continuity x is equal to 1. Okay, so then we get the answer. Find all the points. Find all the points. Find all the points of discontinuity. Discontinuity of f defined by f of x is equal to mod x minus mod x plus 1. Okay. Solution. So f of x is equal to mod x minus x plus 1. Okay. So let g of x is equal to mod x and h of x is equal to mod x plus 1. Okay. So therefore f of x is g of x minus h of x. Okay. So here g being modulus function. So g of x is equal to mod x is continuous every day. Okay. So already you know that. So modulus function is continuous every day. So therefore, being modulus function, g of x is equal to mod x is continuous every day. So similarly, okay. So h of x is equal to h of being modulus function. So being mod function, modulus function. Okay. So h of x is equal to mod x plus 1. Okay. So is continuous. Every day. Okay. So h of x and g of x both are continuous. So already you know that. We know that difference of two continuous function is also continuous. Okay. So therefore g of x is equal to f of x is equal to, so g of x minus h of x is continuous. So that means f of x is equal to mod x minus mod of x plus 1 is continuous every day. So that means there is no point of discontinuity. Okay, so that means this is continuous every day. There is no point of discontinuity. Okay. So here h of x is mod x plus 1. Okay. So actually this is a composition function. Okay. So again this is I am taking as suppose here. Okay. So z of x is equal to x plus 1. Okay. So and then t of x is equal to suppose t of x one more function. So that is mod x. Okay. Suppose then the composition of this one is t of z. t of z. Okay. So that is t of zx is equal to what? t of zx. So if I like this only, okay. So this is t of zx is equal to what? x plus 1. Okay. So again t of x is equal to zx. So therefore, this is mod of x plus 1. Okay. So therefore, it is a composition function. So composition. So already know that. So f is continuous and g is continuous function. So then the composition of f and g is also continuous. Okay. So we will discuss in the next component. So by this region also this is continuous. Okay. So being modulus function or being composition function, it is better to take being composition function. Being composition function, h of x is equal to mod x plus 1 is continuous everywhere. Okay. So and this is defined. So because suppose I am taking z of x is equal to x plus 1 and t of x is equal to mod x. So then the composition of this one is t of zx. T of zx is defined. Okay. Is defined. So therefore, this is continuous. So the difference of two continuous functions. This is continuous function. This is continuous function. So the difference of two continuous function is also continuous. So therefore, the given function is continuous everywhere. Okay. Being a composition function of two continuous functions. Particularly here, two functions are both are continuous. Z of x is also continuous. T of x is also continuous. Okay. Suppose it is better to write that point also. Okay. So being a continuous function. So of two continuous functions. So here being composition function of two continuous function. Okay. So being composition function of two continuous function. So h of x is equal to mod x plus 1 is continuous everywhere. Okay. Continuous everywhere. So therefore the given function is continuous. So let f and g are two real valued function. Let f and g are two real valued function such that f circle G is defined at C if G is continuous. Suppose G is continuous continuous at C, at C, and F is continuous, at GFC, then F circle G is continuous at C. Okay, so see it. There is, so let F and G are two real valued functions. Here I am taking two real valued functions such that G circle F is defined at C. So at this point the given function is defined. Okay. If G is continuous at C, and F is continuous at GFC, so then F circle G is continuous at x equal to 6. Okay, so this is the theorem. So by using this theorem, we are going to discuss some other problems. Okay, so write down the theorem. So once again, see the theorem. If F and G are two real valued functions such that G circle F is defined. So first, the G circle F is defined at C. Must ensure the given function is defined at C. If G is continuous, that means the given function is continuous. G is continuous at x equal to C, and F is continuous at GFC. So see here, suppose G circle F, okay, suppose here I am taking C, okay, so that is, so F circle, this can be written as F of G of C, okay, G of C. So therefore F is continuous at GFC, okay, and G is continuous at C, continuous at C, and F is continuous at GFC, then F circle G is continuous. Okay, so we will discuss in the next problem. Show that the function defined by f of x is equal to cos x square is continuous. Okay, so solution. Okay, so your function f of x is equal to cos x square. So here this is a one portion of two functions. One is x square and the other one is cos x. Okay, so that's why I am taking length. Okay, so h of x is equal to x square. Okay, and g of x is equal to cos x. Okay, so then g circle h of x is defined or not. So then g circle h of x is equal to g of h of x. So the definition of this is g of h of x. Okay, so this is equal to g of h of x is equal to x square. Again, g of x is x square in the middle. G of x is equal to cos x. G of x square is equal to, so cos x square. So that is g circle h of x is defined. Okay, you must have to write this one. Given function is I am taking h of x is x square and g of x is cos x. The composition of these two functions is defined. So for this we have 1 mark. So you must have to write this one. Okay. So is defined. So then we discuss about h of x and g of x. Okay. Now this is the composition function. So h of x is equal to x square. H of x is equal to x square being polynomial function. Okay, it is continuous every day. Okay, so x square, if h of x is equal to x square being a polynomial function is continuous every day. So similarly, so g of x is equal to cos x. Okay, so is a trigonometric functions. So is being trigonometric function. So it is continuous every way in the given interval, in the given domain. So particularly this is continuous every day. Okay, so particularly we mention this is for tan x and cot x and secant x, cosecant x. So no need to write in the given interval here because it is continuous every day. Okay, so g of x equal to cos x being trigonometric function is continuous every day. No need to write this one. Okay, so see h of x is continuous, g of x is continuous. Okay, so both are continuous functions and g circle h of x is defined. So the composition of two continuous. So therefore the composition of h and g is also continuous. So therefore so f of x is equal to g of h of x is continuous. So that means there is no point of discontinuity. Okay, so that means this is continuous everywhere. So because this is G circle h of x is defined. Okay, so this is the limit, this is the limit, this is the limit f of x. This is defined. So if you prove that G circle h of x is continuous, it is the limit, the given function f of x is continuous. Okay, so therefore, so h of x is continuous, g of x is continuous, and the composition of f h and g is also continuous. So therefore, f of x equal to g circle h of x is continuous. That means there is no point of discontinuity. Okay. So one more problem. Show that the function defined by f of x is equal to mod x, mod of cos x. Mod of cos x is continuous. So f of x is mod cos x. Okay. So let h of x is equal to here I am taking cos x. Okay, and g of x is taken as mod x. Okay, so then we verify whether g circle h of x is equal to f of x or not. Okay, so by the definition of composition function, this can be written as g of h of x. So that is h of x is nothing but cos x. Okay, so g of h is nothing but g of x is equal to mod x. So here g of cos x is nothing but mod cos x. So therefore It is defined. It is defined. Okay. So now we will discuss what about h of x and g of x. Okay. So h of x is equal to cos x. H of x is equal to cos x. Okay. So just I want to change here. So h of x is equal to cos x, being trigonometric, being cosine function. So it is continuous. Every way. Okay. So similarly, so g of x. So g of x is equal to mod x. So being modulus function. Okay. So it is continuous. Every way. Okay. So h of x is continuous and g of x is continuous. So the composition of h and g is also continuous. Okay. So we know that the composition of the two continuous functions is also continuous. Therefore, f of x is equal to g of h of x. So this is the limit. This is the limit f of x. So this is defined. So therefore, g circle h of x is continuous. Okay. So therefore, there is no point of discontinuity. Okay. So with this problem, so today's session we are going to complete. In the next session, we are going to discuss